like it? Okay, cool. Hi guys, and welcome to an all new episode of Shank You Very Much. I actually did decide after hearing myself again that I would stop doing that fake voice because it's really corny. But hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Shank You Very Much. I am your host Sapphira, and I have Arabia here.
I gotta warm up. I'm letting y'all know.
Yes. How are you, first of all?
I'm a living, girl. Life has been hard.
It has been.
Life is hard, but I'm making it.
That's good.
How have you been?
I've been good. I haven't really been, because I did this like last week, so it's not really much I really have to say about anything, I don't think. But something did happen, so I'd be doing like little things that I call like trauma, like I share a traumatic story.
I
prefer for them to be funny. My friend came on my last episode, and he was about to talk about his friend being murdered, and I was just like, that's not the vibe right now. Like, that's sad. No,
I don't mean to laugh.
No, I laughed too. Not like that. No, not like that. But I laughed at the fact that I had to interrupt it so it didn't get worse, because that was like so cringe. It was really bad. But something bad, not bad, but something silly happened to me. So basically what was it, like October, I think, I did BravoCon. You know what BravoCon is? All right, so I worked BravoCon as a bartender for like their after dark party that they did. It was real cute. I was dumb hype.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I be doing like these little bartending gigs, working these concerts and stuff, because you know, sister gotta get it.
I get it, girl.
It's tough out here.
I get it, girl.
So they end up, my cousin calls me because they text us letting us know like some of our credit card tips has arrived or whatever the case was. My phone's in the back. So I go and I grab my phone, and my cousin like, Sapphira, did you get the text from the guy or whatever? I'm like, no, what he said? She's like, oh, some more tip money came in. So I see it, and I'm like, it's a nice amount of money. So I was actually surprised. So I'm like, wow, thank God. But I'm going to text him. And why did I text this man, thank God? It was so embarrassing. To me, it was just, well, obviously, he don't know my financials.
I was drunk.
No, yeah, so I write him back like, LOL, my bad. So he just wrote me like, LOL with these twisting fingers. I guess saying it right now, it don't sound as bad, but I literally walked out here and I collapsed on the kitchen because I was like...
in that moment, you was embarrassed.
Yes, that was so embarrassing. He gonna be like, damn, bitch, how bad you need it?
No, he's not. He's gonna understand that we needed that money.
No, for real. But it just came at such a great time because, you know, I don't really celebrate Christmas. Like, I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas. Okay. But like my friend environment and the fact that I have a niece who's always celebrated Christmas and stuff like that, I am more open to like exchanging gifts now. But like for some reason, to have a small group, it just seems so much larger. And then you gotta put in people's kids. I just see my cousins in Houston, so I'm like, I have to send them a gift. I ain't seen them in years. I don't know. How do you? Well, you have a child, so.
The beauty of having a kid now is that's my excuse.
Oh yeah,
I can't buy for you this year. I have a baby. I'm not buying nobody anything. I have no pressure this year. You see, I'm getting Target bags, toys only.
Yeah, that's nice.
No pressure.
I wish. Well, not yet, but that's a good excuse. I always said when I have a child though, and I bump into a celebrity, this is OD. I'm dead gonna use my baby for them to take a picture with. Because I don't like taking pictures with celebrities because it's just like, you look like...
I think it's a Harlem thing.
I always look crazy.
Only people from Harlem act like they don't know people. I swear.
No, you gotta act like you don't know people though. When I see people I do know, I don't say nothing to them until they say something to me. I know that's messed up, but it's just like nobody's going up to you and be like, hey, unless I really actually like them and I'm like really happy to see them. But that's happened to me where somebody's like, hi. And it's like, bitch, hold on.
No, you want to know what's crazy?
Do that to me?
In Jersey, it's a little weird for me because when I first got there, it was odd because everybody says hi.
Yeah.
So I'm from Harlem. I'm like, what the fuck why are you speaking to me? You know, like, why are you talking to me? But I had to understand, you know, we just aggressive.
Well, I know
New Yorkers are aggressive. We both are. We don't speak in the morning. It's nothing wrong with being like, hey, good morning, how are you?
But I don't know. I'm just like that. When I go into rooms, I find it so rude when people walk into a fucking room and they don't say nothing. I be looking like, what is wrong with this person? To me, that is crazy. Like walking into a room and with your head up too, and walking past people. Like, what is wrong with you? And to me, you don't even want a positive day. If you can move like that, you don't want nothing positive out of your day to happen.
I get it.
I don't know. I'm just like not like that. But when I leave and I go out of state with my friends, people don't automatically know I'm from New York until other people start talking. I feel like people have to really hear me talk when I'm out of state.
Really?
So yeah, some people do be like, "Oh yeah, I do hear your New York accent," but I don't know. I don't really be talking to people I don't know either, unless I'm like tipsy.
That's the New York in you.
Yeah,
we only speak when we drink.
You gotta look at people because people be crazy, and people when they know you a tourist, they be really trying to get you.
Are you a tourist?
No, not a tourist like my son. I mean, yeah, okay. No, I'm a Pisces. What are you?
Ah, Aquarius.
Oh, I thought you was a Scorpio. You're Aquarius.
No,
oh no, you are
daughter.
Aquarius. When's your birthday?
The 24th of January.
Oh wow, it's right around the corner. How does it feel being a January Aquarius? Aquarius are so nonchalant.
Why everybody always talk bad about January Aquarius?
Nah, I ain't got no beef with January Aquarius. My mom's the 4th of February.
See, she's right there.
She's
at the
crazy.
cusp. I love being a January Aquarius. I feel like
Do you feel like a Capricorn a little?
No, I just feel like I lead the show. Like I'm
That's
the leader.
good.
I'm bringing it in.
What do you relate to? As far as being an Aquarius.
Everything. I like to isolate myself. Aquarius don't like to be bothered after a while. Like I'm a social person, but like after that, I need like 3 months to just be to myself and recuperate, and then come back. I don't know. Like I'm a social butterfly, but introvert at the same time.
Yeah,
like, I can come out and be happy.
I feel like people think that I'm social, and I don't seem. I mean, I guess I'm social, but I'm so shy. Like I'm really, really shy. I don't. When I meet people, I really don't talk too much. But I be like trying to observe who I actually do like in the room, because it's just like sometimes when you immediately meet people, like I can immediately meet somebody and be like,
it's not the vibe.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna really like this person, but it's usually them being like really nasty and cut off, and like
I get it.
And just or like people that come in like Leos, people that come in and they just dominate a room. I can't stand people like that.
Really?
Yes, that is so annoying. Like we get that you're in the room, like people that like you hear their voice and they just like are taking over, and it's just like we see you.
See, at times I can be that way.
Really?
I can be that way to the point where it's irate. I know. Like my personality is too big sometimes, so I gotta give people a break.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. A lot of people don't like. That's why I be saying to like my close friends when I be running my mouth. Like I could sit down and talk to them. We could be watching a show, and I know they'd be fucking annoying, and I won't stop talking, and then I'd be like, all right, no, for real, I'm gonna be quiet now, and then I'll probably be quiet for like 3 minutes.
But it's fine because it's you.
No, that is not fine. Like I be in my head, I know I'm annoying. I swear to God, I know. If you know me, I know I'm annoying. Like
that's good that you know that.
Yeah, I think it's
good to
positive.
know yourself.
That's when you do gotta get up and just go to your room and sit down. Like I'm gonna just sit this one out for a little bit and give them some space.
Accountability, girl.
Yeah.
Accountability.
I really it's really bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be forgetting to turn off my phone. Oh my God. All right. So, do you eat sushi?
No.
You good, girl.
No.
It's more coasters. It's this trend that's going around that I'm gonna do on New Year's. Well, first, before I say that, what's your New Year's plans?
To get this motherfucking money.
Wait, no, on the actual day though.
To still get this motherfucking money. No, I really don't have I don't go out much. I used to go out a lot, but I just stopped doing that. So I might just bring it in with my daughter this year.
That's beautiful.
My birthday is a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
I'm turning up things. But I'm going to just bring it in with my daughter this year.
Yeah, I'm going to stay home with a few of my girlfriends, hopefully. I'm trying to I'm putting grease on the tie. I'm really trying to get this plan to work for other people to stay in with me. Only because I just don't, not OD, because I don't want to stay in the whole time. I want to go out and probably have a drink or so after. But I don't know. Last year I stayed in, so that's why I really originally didn't want to stay in. But now in my head, I don't know if it's because I'm so exhausted, because like it just seems like December is jam packed with shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like this weekend, like oh my god, the holiday fucking parties. It's like
over.
I'm done. Like it's like Thanksgiving. It was like this with Thanksgiving. Everybody did their Friendsgiving like the weekend before Thanksgiving, and then. I noticed this year, I don't know if you noticed too, because I study, like, I could be like an analytics person. Like,
I
have a lot going on in my head.
You're a Pisces.
Thank you. Thank you. But no, so I was noticing so many people did a Friendsgiving after Thanksgiving. Did you notice that? No?
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, this is the first year I've seen people actually celebrating Thanksgiving after Thanksgiving. It was really, like, different to me. It was, like, really weird. But this weekend, it just seems like it's too much fucking going on. And I hate that Christmas is on a Sunday, because then it's pushing everything, like...
It's cramming it all.
Yeah, like, I just wish Christmas was on a fucking Wednesday or something.
It makes sense.
It's just too much. I just can't wait for everything to just be
done.
over.
I'm tired of the holidays.
Me too. I just want to, like, look cute. That's all I really be caring about. I just want to look cute in my living room. And I'm trying to not get in this hostess mode, because like that's when I overwhelm myself and I start complaining and crying about it. Not crying, but like bitching. But I put myself in that place. So I'm just trying to sit here and order some food and hopefully watch CNN, but they banned Andy and Anderson Cooper and Don Lemon from drinking, which is kind of messed up.
So wait, so you want to watch CNN?
Yeah.
To break in the new year. Okay, girl. Why?
Because I don't want to go out. That's what I was saying before. See, I had to stick together. The idea of sitting in a restaurant and like the energy that's going to be in the restaurant, it might be a little overwhelming for me. I feel like it's been a long month. I can't even really describe how long the year's been, but it's been a long month. And I don't know if I want to be around that many people yelling.
I get it.
And then the idea of trying to get back uptown just seems crazy to me. Like
I get on New Year's. It gets dangerous too. It's a lot happening.
I don't know. I just don't see it for myself. And then I'm not really a club person. Like I like lounges because they're a little bit more intimate. And then clubs are like extremely crazy priced.
Do you get like anxiety in there? I do. It's like, oh my god, some shit about to happen. I gotta get out of here.
Honestly, I don't even know the last club I went to.
I feel that.
I really don't know. I'm trying to really like think, and I really don't recall the last club I was at. I'm sure I wasn't at a club this year, so. But no, I don't. That's why I don't smoke weed outside. Because if I was in a club smoking weed, I would be like
paranoid.
Yeah, like too anxious.
I just don't trust the outside. See, when I was 21, 22, when I was younger, it was a little different because we don't have to worry about people running down. Yeah. And shooting people for no reason. It's weird now, so it's a weird time. You know, I don't want to go out and lose my life.
I would really be thrown off. If I see somebody get shot, trust and believe.
It's just happening. It's like, what the hell?
I'll be very taken back. Honestly, I don't need to see nobody get shot. That's just too much.
It's a dangerous time.
Yeah. No, that would really... I don't really like that idea, you know? But that's why I'm staying in the house.
Hello? Bringing it in.
But have you ever read this book called The 4 Agreements? I'm going 4 Agreements crazy. I know somebody's probably listening to this like, girl, I really hope that book does something for you.
What is it about?
So it's basically about these like 4 agreements that you want to make with yourself. And it's like I'm in chapter 2, I am. But I really could tell you what chapter 1. Oh, no. All right. I mean, like the first like chapter is basically about agreeing, like being like responsible with your word, I think is. I know I'm not saying that right. But basically it's the idea of like how, you know how they be like the tongue is a powerful sword, like that. So it's just being conscious of like how you're speaking about things, how you're speaking about yourself, and the fact that we like are born with like how we're raised. We're born in our household, and we make these agreements of these understandings that are already given to us. And I thought like that made like great sense, but it's this second chapter where it's talking about what is the second chapter? But I just had it on the tip of my tongue. The second chapter is don't take everything so personal, basically.
Okay.
But it's a part where they talk about. All right, so say me and you get in an argument, right? And then I go to my best friend and I'm telling my best friend, like, so this and that happened with Arabia and so on and so forth. But I'm so focused on the fact of me trying to get my point across and like express like how I'm feeling that I'm not even realizing that I'm like basically like tarnishing your reputation. Like I have this desire to get other people to understand me that I'm not even taking acknowledgement that I'm like ruining like how people perceive you. And to me that, I know y'all gonna probably chew me up, but to me that really stuck with me because it's times when I have like disagreements with my friends and I really will go to my other friend and be like, so this and that, and she made me, and I'm not like talking, like I'm not seeing it as me like talking bad about the person, but it's still like you're so thirsty to get someone to be in agreement with you that you're not picking up on the fact that you're really like down talking someone. And that that really just stuck with me because it was just like,
honestly, for me, at times we don't even really know that we do it. You know, we talk to our friends innocently, thinking, "Let me just tell you and express to you how I feel."
Yeah.
But it's not our control and what our friend is doing and how they handle that information.
It's not. I mean, it's not. But I think it's more for me. Like my perspective was just being mindful of like your words and how you're expressing yourself, and like certain things really don't be that deep. Like a lot of things in life,
it's really nice. It's really nice.
And it's just like to sit there and like that's all right. I think I've felt such a relationship to it because I also have been like trying to figure out where's this place in me that dies to be validated. I was expressing this to my friends a few months ago that I just, when I be telling a story, I be like, because this, and I just want people to get my point so much, and it's just like, girl, why do you need somebody to understand you so much?
Well, the fact that you can identify that and pinpoint it is really good, but you need to like tap back into your childhood. Like, what is it that you felt like you wasn't being heard or people wasn't seeing you properly? Why did you need to feel validated so much? People they really have to realize that you got to tap into your inner child. That's where all the trauma stems from. That's where you felt fear once for the first time. That's where the first traumatizing thing happened to you. You got to tap back into who you used to be to get to the root of the trauma. Like I lead every day. I teach supporting students exposed to trauma within the school. So
and this is what that consist of? Like,
well, I got students who have been molested, who have been raped. I have students who have experienced it, friends being gunned down in front of them.
How old are they?
I have high schoolers. I have 6th, 7th, 8th graders. Like I basically just teach people how to cope with their trauma or what they've experienced. A lot of people don't even realize that they've experienced trauma. I got students telling me, Miss A, now thinking about what it is, I have experienced it. Like, it's really about understanding and knowing and pinpointing it. Things trigger you. You know, we gotta watch out for things that trigger us.
Not definitely. I could see that because I'm not going to go into detail about this, but just growing up, I would get into altercations in my home, and I would feel like my mom did not have my back, or she was not like holding me down at the point that I wanted her to. But like I always because I grew up, you see my house, I grew up in this house, but I lived with a lot of my family. Like it was rarely a time when my house was like empty. And I was expressing to someone because I have this opinion, and I was going to save this for later, but I want to know like your opinion on it as well. I don't believe in living with a partner until you're married.
Girl, don't. Where do we start?
No, I've never experienced that, so I'm just going off of like my upbringing and growing up, and like my like main things that I look at is one, my brother had his child at 19. His baby mother moved in. I've watched my uncle have like his relationships. He had one like main relationship. She ended up becoming the mother to his children later on in life. But I watched him and the way he was with women in my house, and like them, like they weren't always coming here, but I just seen that dynamic a lot. And then I also felt like my cousin's relationship and watching him be with the woman twice. They were engaged to be married twice. And I seen the way that fell through, and I was just like, why would I like why would I be in the same house with a man and nothing is solid to me?
Well, for starters, you have the right idea. Like, do not move in with somebody unless you truly know a person. I'm a strong believer now, based off my mistakes. We could do this shit all day, but I don't want to get
But as much as you
know a person before you create a foundation with them, because then it's gonna be toxic. And most importantly, know who you are. We are growing and evolving and elevating every single day. We don't know who we are. Like, we're constantly finding us every single day. Some people look in the mirror and can't even tell themselves, I love me today. It's a process. We all are just going through a process. So do not move in with somebody until you know yourself and you know that person, because that person is growing and evolving too. So what happens if y'all grow and evolve and don't even know each other anymore? You got to get to learn each other all over again. You're doing the right thing.
No, but like on top of that, like people would like argue back, like, oh, you know, I find this one hilarious when people go like, what if they're a pig? Or what if they do? And it's just like, and I know y'all probably heard me say this 100 times, but it's just like, when somebody is dirty and like you love that, and I don't mean like their hygiene, like their body. I mean like if they're a mess, you're still gonna love that man. If he left a bowl on the side of your bed, you would not gladly, but you would pick that bowl up and take it to the sink and probably be like, why?
I'm not picking the bowl up.
But I'm saying like, the last thing that's really gonna change that is like a bowl or something like that. I always say the worst thing a person can be doing behind my back is drugs. Like that, if I don't notice that you on drugs, that says a lot about me.
Okay.
Cause why are you my man and I don't notice that you sniffing coke? Like that's crazy. Something's wrong with me.
You would have to know that. You would definitely have to.
And to me, that's the worst thing a person like could be doing is being on drugs.
Okay, that's the worst.
I mean, you gotta tell me something else,
girl.
I mean, no, and I don't expect like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine somebody cheating on me in a home. That would take me away. I would think I was in a parallel universe. Like,
it happens.
That's the kind of thing that I feel like, you know how people talk about disassociating from their bodies? Like, that's exactly how I would feel if I seen that in my home. Like,
I totally agree. I totally agree. But there's a lot of things. Like, what about being in a home and not being able to properly communicate with somebody? Or if somebody's mental health is not okay, you know, to where they're becoming volatile or doing the absolute most. That would be a problem. That would totally be a problem.
But I'm saying, like, that's not something, I feel like that's crazy if you wait until we move in together to start beating my ass. That's crazy. But I mean, people do it.
They do.
They definitely do that. But I don't know. My only thing is I just don't feel like it's nothing wrong in like waiting. Like,
right.
And like, it's nothing wrong with, cause like you hear these stories about people that are like online and they're like, oh yeah, me and my boyfriend, we just got an apartment. I don't know why I did that voice. Me and my boyfriend just got an apartment and we have separate rooms and we love our separate rooms and our separate bathrooms. To me, that's very interesting. I'm like, okay.
But I totally can understand why that would be necessary. Like, if you're living with somebody, make sure it's a spacious area.
Yeah.
I don't believe in living with a significant other and then you are just in like a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Or like a studio apartment. There's no fucking space.
Yeah.
If I'm mad at you, where the hell am I running to? The bathroom? No, I'm not doing that. We need space to where I can go in one room and then you could go in the other. I totally get that. I don't mind
No,
the two different rooms.
it doesn't sound bad to me, but it's just like I've noticed that that's like a new thing that's starting to emerge. I mean, like everybody talks about their grandmother and their great grandfather sleeping in different rooms.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. I don't know what that was about either. Like, but I'm just saying, like, to me, that's an interesting way. Because definitely, I want 2 separate bathrooms. Because like men be ODing.
ODing.
Like, it's just, I don't be liking it.
It's you sometimes get that one guy that's very clean, and it's like, okay. But most of the time, men are nasty.
Yeah, and I hate to even bring this up. Majority of the men that I know that are very clean have been to jail. I swear. Like, I don't know. And I don't know what to say about that. I really feel like I would go into, like, a guy's room, and I'm just like, yeah, like it still gives like the organization. It just seems like some.
Don't tell me it's still set up. Like
I don't really mean the setup. I don't really mean the exact setup, but just the way they fold, they clothes, the way they're like. I don't mean to laugh. The way they have their deodorants or their like body, or it's just like.
But you see, that's a good trait to have, but you don't think they're traumatized.
I do.
That's trauma. That's not trauma. Like, I'm still in jail. Let me make sure my deodorant's on this show. Like, that's trauma. Everybody has been traumatized. Like, it's all in the mind. Like, literally, that's a trauma.
No,
like that episode. What was I fucking watching? It was that funny ass movie. I don't know. It's gonna come back to me. But it was a scene like that. Like, he was still in jail. No. Drewski,
what he did?
On Instagram, he did a skit, and he was still. It was like how niggas still be with they fresh home, like, and they still had it set up like they was locked up. Like, that's a trauma.
No, that's a
trauma. That's a good trauma to have.
I definitely understand that. Some guy on TikTok, he got out of jail. I think he lives in Atlanta, and he be on TikTok, and he talks about how I think he said he pees. I don't know how he said he pees. I don't know if he puts one leg up.
I don't like that.
Or like he does something, but he said he peed like that because you know how like Muslims are about getting urine on themselves. Like I've seen a Muslim guy use the bathroom and pour water on his private because like he doesn't want any like kind of urine anywhere near him.
Okay.
But the guy, he was basically saying he peed like that because his roommate or his cellmate was Muslim, so they didn't want to sprinkle any pee anywhere.
If I see my man just lifting his leg up to, are you a dog?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Is this a hydrant? Like, no, I don't like it. But I get it. I told you
Yeah. I didn't think about like being clean as being a trauma, but I guess not clean, but like the way they're organized. I never thought of it like that.
So how we operate in life is based off of what we've seen growing up, what we've experienced, what we've heard, what we identify with. You know, like, I'm sorry, a lot of our trauma starts when we're young. It starts in home.
Yeah.
And it's subconsciously, our parents don't even realize they're inflicting trauma. Sometimes they don't realize it's trauma inflicted onto them. Yeah. They're only doing what they know. They're only doing what they've seen. It's a constant cycle. You got to break the cycle.
How do you use like your mind with like all the knowledge that you know about that in like your home?
I'm fucking
human,
girl.
I know your baby is young too.
Girl, I'm still cursing that motherfucker out. I still got baby motherfucking daddy. So I'm gonna curse his ass out when I see him when I get there. It's a cycle. We're all human. It's just a matter of understanding and knowing.
And taking acknowledgement.
It starts with acknowledging. Once you realize, you know what, damn, you know, I did curse your ass out for no damn reason. Or, you know. Yeah. I didn't have to beat that girl ass like that. You know, it's just stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really beaten anybody's ass. No. I wish I have.
I am a lover too. No. But that was just an example. Yeah. It's like you just don't know. It's about acknowledging and identifying. It's a problem even when you acknowledge it and you don't change. Yeah. People know shit. People know what the fuck they do. They just choose not to change.
Yeah.
that's something too. Like,
That's scary.
Those are
I
people
think
you
that's
avoid.
scary and lazy.
Those are people you avoid because they don't want to change.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like that's what I in the past like 2 years, I really feel like I've really shedded off a lot of like dead weight. Like I'm so happy with like my community, as people would say. Like I'm happy, I'm grateful. I've always like felt like, oh, I'm so grateful. I have like an abundance of, people that love and care about me. And then you kind of like start going through like little things, and you just like, this ain't what it was, or this ain't what I thought it was. So I'm like really like, and I feel like that's what helps keep me so solid too, is like I really like have people that genuinely love me,
which is super good.
Yeah, like when you hear like horror stories like of people in they like friends situations and things like that, you just like, well, at least I'm just like looking at that and I'm just like, I couldn't imagine, especially how sensitive I am. I could not imagine.
Listen, we all, the beauty of that is, how would you know, okay, this is not my friend unless I went through that experience? We gotta gain that experience.
You do, but I also feel like I've always been pretty aware of how I don't want to be treated. Especially when it comes to like, because I'm like the kind of person that I am very sweet and very nice, but how people talk to me means everything to me. Okay. Like, it's a way to like, and I know that has to be something from being like my childhood trauma in a sense, because me and my brother are 7-8 years apart, and my brother used to talk to me crazy, and it just like if I'd just be like, I just be pissed. Like I don't like people. That's how I feel. Like once I feel like
it triggers you.
Yeah, like this where I can't even like express myself. I feel like at a rage, and then I feel like you have some kind of control over me now, and I don't like feeling like that.
I totally get it. I totally get it. But you are understanding that it's a trigger. Now, my question to you is, what do you do when you know that someone is getting you to that point? I just had an experience where I had to turn the fuck up. Oh,
well, tell me about your experience, because what I'm going to tell you ain't now.
Girl, it's good to know yourself, because I go from 0 to 100. Only because I'm a nice person. My whole life, I felt like in like some way I was like a people pleaser in a way. And that stems from my trauma, wanting to be accepted, wanting to be heard, wanting to feel seen. So it became an aspect of people pleasing all the time. And then one day, I just got tired of that shit. I just got tired of that. And I became a person that'll turn up on your ass. Yeah. Like, okay, this is nice Arabia, but you click that wrong button, she gonna turn up on your ass. Yeah. Like, and that's not a good trait to have, because then you want to turn up on everybody. You become defensive. You always in a defensive mode, to where it's like, people be scared to approach you or deal with you a certain way because they feel like they gotta walk on eggshells. Yeah. But it's just built and stemmed off of trauma and how you handle things and how you went about life. Like, it's just a matter of healing. I meditate a lot. That's super important.
People have been telling me to meditate for like 2 years. And I don't know what. I don't have no ADHD, I don't think.
We all got ADHD, girl.
I don't know.
All of us.
I be tweaking.
Especially if I didn't smoke. Girl.
You said what?
If I didn't smoke?
I don't know. I don't have ADHD, but I do know when I did take Adderall, I was like efficient. Like I could do everything. Adderall is usually what they prescribe. But they normally prescribe to like children or people with ADHD. Okay. And I would say first, this is the only pill that I can be honest and say I had an addiction to, like, because I was finally doing something with myself.
Wait, at what age did they give you that pill? They recommended you do it.
Nobody gave it to me. I bought it from somebody.
I'm done with her. You talking about prescribed?
No, they're prescribing it to these people. I'm just buying it from the people. The people that get prescribed ADHD,
they're prescribing it to the people, just not to me.
No, yeah, and I was really the one who needed it. But I used to get like crazy with schoolwork, and then I would be up and I would be like, yo, I can't go to sleep. And then I would notice, like, bitch, you ain't eating probably a day. That's when I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then in college, I was like, I have to, like,
Did you become addicted?
Yeah. Not like crazy, like, every single day, but I would, like, probably buy about, like, 6, 7. I would do this guy's homework to get them. Only so I could cram it. I'm being honest.
I love that, though.
I would, like, party all semester, and when the shit got real and I really had to pass classes, I would just start taking the Adderall and doing my work. And then also I would do other people's work and they would pay me. It was like, okay. I was like jammed. I was turned up. Well, like, that's some good stuff. I know how they sell.
But if your ass crashed,
no,
whose homework is getting done and Sapphira crashed?
One day I didn't sleep for almost 2 days, so I took NyQuil and I nearly lost my fucking mind. I was like, I'm gonna die. That's all I kept on telling myself, is like, you're gonna die. And I just was watching the sun come up, but I was also falling asleep. It was the worst.
Okay.
And that's when I stopped.
It's okay.
Because I was like, who wants to live like this?
You hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And that was important. God let you know, like,
it was
girl,
really bad.
Like, what the fuck is we doing?
If my mother had any idea what the fuck was going on, she would have been pissed off.
Of course.
She would have asked me, am I a junkie?
Or would have called you a couple junkies.
Yeah, for sure. It was like really bad. And then when I found out that Adderall has like heroin in it, which also, before y'all even try me, y'all be taking oxys and Percocets, and if y'all don't, y'all boyfriends do, so don't even fucking play with me. But when I seen the heroin thing, I was like, oh no, I can't take I'm not taking heroin. Like, I'm not doing that. So that really like had me done.
Listen, you know what? I'm not judging you, because
Yeah,
we don't know what the hell is in these drugs. We don't know what we smoking. I'm sorry, y'all.
No.
We don't know what we smoking. We don't know what the fuck is in this weed. We don't know nothing.
The weed is
still
different
smoking.
too. The weed is different. I don't know what if I could go back to smoke. I used to get out of high school and I used to be like on the block. I'm not gonna say what block because
you don't got to. I ain't telling no secrets.
I used to be on the block getting 2 for 15s, and that's the weed I miss. This new shit that comes in colorful packages and they're like kid safety locks and shit. I could barely open the fucking weed, and then it's just like it'd be too fucking
addictive.
much.
It's
like,
very potent. It's very potent.
I don't want to be that high. And then when I do, like, if I'm hanging out with a guy that smokes, and like I'm gonna just set a scene for you. I'm hanging out with a guy that smokes. We're in the car.
Okay.
And like we're smoking weed.
Okay.
I'm like, I can't smoke this much weed. Imagine how I look from the side. I probably look high as a fucking kite. I'm not doing that. That's so embarrassing.
No.
That's so cringe. So I don't really smoke around guys. Like,
okay.
I'll smoke with like them, the girls, like in the house chilling, you know, if we outside. If I'm around people I know. But after I came back from California, that changed my whole.
The weed is different out there?
I went out there when I turned 22. I'm 26. What year is this? So I was 2018. We went out there and we had this little crazy experiment. We had this juice, and I just felt like since then, like, weed has not been the same. I'm gonna just make the story short. It has not been the same for me.
Yep.
And I came back mad paranoid off of weed, so I stopped smoking for probably like almost 2 years.
See, I know something. I know it was some shit when they legalized that shit.
Yeah, it's just
like it's something they right. They put something in
like
shit.
that. It's just too much sometimes. Like, but it could also just be me being paranoid. But yeah,
we just gonna act like we don't know nothing. We just gonna keep smoking
it's just
and hope we don't turn crazy.
Yeah, but when I did go to Las Vegas, which was crazy, I only went there for 1 day. They had a fucking drive-through. Didn't we drive through Tay to get the weed when we picked up the weed in Vegas? Like, that's insane.
That's exciting.
I wish I still smoked OD just so I could go pick up weed through a drive-through. Like,
fun.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. Like, I love this new world. Like,
listen, I think that'll be coming soon to the city.
I really hope so.
People
lost their minds when that cookies place opened. It was like a whole lot of people. I'm like, it's
one open here?
Yeah, it's like right off of 42nd Street, I think.
Oh, I gotta go downtown.
Yeah, it's like really interesting. But now, you know, The stores is selling weed. The Ox, they selling
They
weed.
selling K2. They are not.
They selling weed. They selling pre-rolls. It's getting out of control, and I do want the police involved. I just feel as though, hear me out. Before y'all call me a snitch. I just feel as though I want black men to really reap the benefits of weed, because they've been violating black men with weed charges. I remember I was watching some bullshit cop show, and they gave the nigga like, I think a month or like 6 weeks for like a dime.
Oh, that's not fair.
And I'm like, I wouldn't even want to smoke weed. Like I swear to God, I wouldn't even want to smoke weed, because I'm not going to jail over no weed.
Oh, but do y'all agree weed is an addiction?
Yeah, I think so. I was addicted.
We didn't know fans, y'all. Let's be real. We gonna be on 125th and Lex.
Oh no, not me.
We gonna be on sorry. We gonna be on 125th and Lex.
Oh no, I don't think it's that addictive.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know what they put.
But
in this
something
shit.
is in the edibles though. I'm not.
Oh my God, I
the
had a
edibles.
student.
Oh yeah,
She
I
was
want to know.
13. This was recent too. She's 13 years old. I'm in the school. They talk about report here. She was high as hell. This little girl took a whole edible. I'm like, you don't even smoke. You know you're not supposed to take the whole shit, right? Like, this is how you gotta talk to the student.
Was it a baked good?
Yes.
That's the problem.
That's
how I get got.
She looked scary. She looked wicked. I was scared
Yo.
for her life.
Oh my
They
goodness.
called her parent. She didn't know she was smoking weed. 12.
That's fucked up.
12
Excuse
years
my
old. Middle
mouth,
school.
y'all. This so they have a business called She Butter. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they do. They have
Ew.
Yeah, so they do like infused sugar and infused butter. You could order like a pan of brownies from them. I'll put their Instagram on this video.
So are you guys doing
Cookies.
like weed? Oh, you said
Yeah.
infused, right?
Yeah.
The drinks is kicking in.
But all right, so what day was it with Greg? What was it? Did we do a party up here?
It was
Juneteenth? That was Juneteenth?
Yes.
That little motherfucker. So my little cousin, he's here because he's a delinquent, so he had to come here.
How old is he?
Now he's probably 15.
Okay.
Yeah. At this time,
Okay.
this is 2020. He gotta be 13.
Oh.
He fucking gets a hold of these brownies. We had some like brownies sitting out there. She makes the brownies right here, and they're fucking delicious. That's my problem.
I'm happy to know.
The way she makes them is insane. Like I don't like to say I got a sweet tooth, but I think I'm probably lying at this point.
Do you like do parties, like catering parties and stuff?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So this little bastard. Oh, excuse me, that's my cousin.
It's okay. He's not.
No,
gonna
my
watch
uncle
this.
passed away. That's why I feel really bad. I'm sorry. Excuse me, Lord.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
So no, it's okay. He's passed a while. No.
This is. Oh my God. We lit, y'all.
He was out of control. That's the fucking point. He eats these brownies and he is so high. He's like hanging off the bed. His eyes is barely attached to his body. He's throwing up everywhere. He looks like, and he was so warm. That was the only way I knew he wasn't dead. Like, it was just
for one, that was
insane.
some good motherfucking shit.
It was crazy.
And two, I feel so bad.
No, and he goes around and he tells the story like, we still can't be arrested for that today. Like, what is wrong with you? It's so bad. Like, kids, my little cousin an example of kids just wanting to be fucking bad for no reason. I don't know what that's about.
Something about that 13 to 15-year-old stage where it's like, I'm gonna do any fucking thing to be accepted. I have he's in jail now. Free Marquis. But he was 15, ripping and running uptown, outside. And now he's in jail. But he was that kid. I want to do whatever the niggas on the block is doing. He wanted to fight in the street. He just wanted to do everything to be accepted. There's something about that stage. And I'm scared to have a son. Because from 13 to 16, he's not going outside.
Yeah.
We just going homeschool. That's a weird, strange age.
No, it really is.
That is a strange age.
It
Even
is.
for girls, like 14 to 16, y'all.
No, yeah, I was cutting up for no reason.
Cutting the
I
fuck
really,
up.
if I could really go back, that's what I be trying to express to like my family members, especially like my niece, because my niece is 13, she's about to be 14. But I be trying to express like nothing was worth it. Like I swear to God, if I could go back to high school and really do high school correctly to go to a better college, I would. Like it's not worth it at all.
I agree with that. Like if I could take it back. First of all, if I could take it back, I would take a lot of stuff more serious. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people that I clicked with, I wouldn't click with.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It comes with a lot. Like, I feel like your friend group is important. I feel like the school is important. Yeah. Like, how you carry yourself. What you take in is important.
Yeah.
Like, everything stems from wanting to be accepted. Even till this day.
Yeah.
Like, look on social media. 20 to fucking 30 something years old, still wilding the fuck out. No, I gotta tell my mother to chill out sometimes. She older. Ma, you posting more than me. What the fuck is going on? Like, it's an addiction.
No, it really is. And that's what, I was having this conversation, I think, with them a while ago. But it's like, I don't even think these kids, they don't know a world outside of it. That's why it's kind of like, are y'all okay? But it's just also like, y'all don't know nothing more.
Oh my God. I remember when Instagram first came out, I had that bug. I was posting like, when I say like crazy, I gotta get followers. I gotta get followers. Like, that shit is an addiction. If you get warped up and wrapped up in it, it's over. That's why these bitches is out here getting these. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not judging nobody who got their body done. But I'm saying just to be accepted. Like, they do a lot to be accepted. If you want to go get work done, it's totally okay. Do your thing.
I decided I want to get my breasts done. Yeah. I want my breasts done.
Oh, you know, I don't mind lifting up a booba too. I don't mind doing that. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of it stems from wanting to be accepted and wanting to be seen. You feel me?
No, yeah. I definitely agree with that. I have nothing. Yeah, that's the obvious. I was going to say, though, what is crazy to me is like how you could have been on Instagram. Say I'm on Instagram, I'm 15, which I think was possible.
That's when when we got hooked on it, we was 14, 15 years old.
And to think like at that age I could possibly still be following someone that I've never met in person, but I've had them on a social media page for 10 plus years.
To a certain extent we do.
No, yeah, I'm sure I have this guy that I've had on every single social media account, like as far as like Instagram is concerned. And this nigga lives in Chicago. And we be talking to each other like we really know each other.
That might be your husband.
No, he is not my husband.
I'm keeping hope alive. They gonna get married. I'm in the wedding. Woo! Okay.
Not, yeah. He's a Pisces though, but no.
Alright, I was playing.
What about what?
Y'all be in love.
Oh no, yeah, no, we're definitely not in love. That's not that case at all. But he's a good guy though, but he's just not the guy for me. He's pretty short too.
You know that short guy?
I draw the line at short. I do. Our child isn't getting all they hype from me. That's crazy. I'm not dealing with that.
Really?
Yeah, you like short
Like,
guys?
what's your type? No, I don't.
My type?
Average is okay, but...
Like, I would date a guy that's 5'9", but that's the lowest.
5'9", I don't know about 5'9".
That's too short?
5'9" is too short.
Alright, so maybe I am bugging. So maybe 5'10".
Okay, I like 5'10".
I guess 5'10".
You know, lately, you know, I'm not gonna say nothing, but I got a crush for somebody.
You do?
You know, he's a little taller.
If you describe him, is it
he's like high? Totally different. Like, I am into nerds now.
Okay.
I hope you don't watch this, because he's gonna think that I think he's a nerd. He
might like that. Or he might know, and that
you're not a nerd, baby. You a strong man. No, no, but he's just so different. I like the different.
I'm sorry, I'm tweaked. Don't
We lit. Yeah, he's different. He's not nothing that I normally would have dated before. And that's what I like. Like, he's smart. He's like a go-getter.
Yes. I
He's
like
not in
that.
the street.
Yeah, no.
I don't want that type of
Me either. That is the last thing I want. That's not getting me nowhere. And I don't want to watch my back about nothing.
Girl, when the Meek Mill Everest lit,
what?
I wanted a thug. When Meek first came out, he was lit. I wanted a motherfucking shooter.
I've never really wanted a thug. I just always want a guy that's gonna protect me.
I wanted a D-boy. I don't know what it was, but I wanted that. But now I don't want that. Like, I want a whole new vibe. Like,
I feel you.
I want a nigga who got like a 401k.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
business.
say. I want somebody that's like different from me.
Who's spiritually inclined. I'm being funny, y'all. I'm a little lit, but I just want somebody that's able to connect.
No, 100%.
Spiritually, to feed me, feed my soul.
Yeah. I love that.
Yes.
That's what I want.
A lot of guys are not like connected with themselves, and that be the problem. We been falling for these niggas that don't be knowing themselves either.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I can't do it no more.
You shouldn't. I refuse to my damn self. But that's what I'm saying. I was just saying, all right, this don't got really nothing to do with nothing. But I'm not gonna say it's a crush.
We got crushes. It's okay.
I'm not gonna say it's a crush, but I really like have an interest in this guy.
Okay.
But I refuse. I'm telling.
Let him know.
To let him know. If I got a crush on the next guy, to let him know. I'm done.
So you that type of person? You walk around?
No, I always go for what I want. I really do. I always go for what I want. But the last time, I'm not gonna say I got played.
We can play. It's okay.
My fucking heart was broken. And I'm not experiencing that again. And I'm dead motherfucking serious.
See,
so I'm just let everything come to me.
Don't be afraid to let the love in.
I'm not afraid to let it in. I just need it at my door. Like, I need it right there in front of me.
Like,
I need to be able to see that shit.
Girl.
Like, I can't be, I hate to even say played with, but I can't be playing like.
So do you believe in you finding that guy or him just finding you?
At this point, he gotta find me because I done did enough work. Okay, the only thing I'm trying to attract and go out and hustle to attract and like pull to me is money.
Okay,
that's it. I can't do that with a man. I'm tired.
That's draining. That's very draining.
Yeah, I'm done.
Men are very needy.
They're annoying and I don't even know.
They're annoying. Are we? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, not all men though. When I'm saying this, I don't mean all men. I just like. I don't know. I think, like you said, like people really don't be knowing themselves. They be wanting what other people want. Like they'll see like niggas don't even be liking. You better preach. Like
you want to know what's so weird that you say that? I feel like at one point in life I was so low vibrational, and looking back from like my family dynamic and seeing certain things, at one point I felt like it was normal to be that way. Like. Me, I was a victim of like molestation and sexual abuse. So in the past, I thought, okay, being a promiscuous soul was, of acceptance. Being, this is I'm gonna do this for him to love me. I'm gonna do this for him to accept me. You feel me? But as I became a woman, as I grew, as I became to understand myself, I realized like that's not the way to go. Yeah, it's just not. It's. You fall victim to doing things outside yourself, outside your soul, like compromising your integrity, compromising who you are as a person. And at a young age, you don't know who you are. Your only concern is saying yes. I want to do this because I'm scared you might not accept it, So that's where it stemmed from me. It was always stemming from wanting to be accepted. Yeah. I always put myself in situations because it was me wanting to be accepted, but then I grew up and realized like I don't give a fuck about what none of these motherfuckers feel about me. I felt so liberated. I felt so free. I did not. Once I stopped giving a fuck about how people felt, my life started changing. I started doing shit, leading with fucking purpose, leading with passion, working. I was able to get a place, like get my shit together. Like
no, that's one of like I be on here like I be talking some real shit, I think. I be saying some good things. Right. But I need to, like, I don't like the stuff I be saying to people. It'd be hard for me to believe that shit about myself. If I'm being truthfully honest, if I'm being very honest, like I be talking to people and I'd be like, bitch, you need to go in the mirror and say that shit to yourself.
Do you guys speak love into yourselves in the mirror? She said no. No, go ahead, say your words in the bed.
Yeah.
This means I mean the same as you.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So you guys, see, lately, that was hard for me too. I felt so insecure about myself. I felt like, I'm gonna just date anything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna just, if he telling me he love me, I love him back. You know, I was so insecure about myself. Then as I started learning, I gotta love myself. I'm too fly for this motherfucker. Yeah. You know, I'm too fly for this fuck shit. That shit is real. The moment you start loving you.
Honestly, one thing I would say is, I don't know what, it's a funny thing. One, I'm obsessed with myself. I swear to God.
You have the right to.
I truly mean that. Like, I really love myself.
I challenge every woman in here to become obsessed with themselves.
But then again, I'm like second guessing how people view me. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
And that right there is the validation that we spoke about.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. And but I agree with what you said on the whole, like, I have not been with a person like me and a person have been together in like 5 years, if I'm being truthfully honest, right? But have I been having sex? Yes. No, and it
must be nice.
No, I'm trying to get to a point where I'm like, I also be like, what I want, the same thing that niggas be doing. Would I want people to know that I'm having sex with this person?
Now, I'm going to go a little deeper. Do you know how important
and
sex
that's embarrassing.
Do you know what sex actually is?
Don't give me the exchange.
People.
Okay, so you were just saying the whole
Yes, the importance of sex.
Yes.
Sex is it's literally like a soul exchange. Like if you pay attention, if you have sex with somebody, you start taking on their traits, taking on their habits.
That's terrible.
Feeling their emotions. Imagine fucking somebody that's depressed.
I'm sure.
All of a sudden, I'm taking that D. All of a sudden, I'm sad. What I'm sad for? Because you just exchanged energy with somebody else. That's why I stopped doing it. I just stopped doing. I'm like, I don't want to put myself in this situation, especially I have a baby daddy. Unfortunately, once I realized that we was exchanging energy, and I love my daughter, but he's toxic as hell. Mm-hmm. I started becoming toxic. I started becoming him, moving like him, acting like him. Once I stopped giving myself to him, I seen the difference. People really don't understand. They just be fucking anything.
No, people.
And at one point, lack of knowledge, you was allowing anybody to come within. Yo, you like me? Yeah. I like you. We feeling the vibe. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's get it popping. But I feel like from young, like y'all have kids, have a daughter, teach your daughter from young what sex is. That shit is real. That shit is an energy exchange. You become that person, and when you know that, you ain't just gonna fuck anybody. Especially if he ain't got no money.
Sorry.
No disrespect. I'm sorry, I'm not a gold digger, but no broke niggas allowed.
You don't have to be a gold digger. I feel like people be equating like, bitch, I just don't want to fuck nobody broke. Like I don't think it's that deep.
I'm all for a nigga having a down moment, but if you got a broke mentality, I don't want to be around you, because then you can't attract money at all. Yeah. You can't make no money if you got a broke mindset. Even with women, I don't want to be attached to a friend who got a broke mindset. If it's always, but why this, and I don't want to be attached to you because we can't do great things together. It's all about energy. It's how you connect with people. Just be mindful of who you exchange with, who you hang out with, who you around, who you letting inject themselves inside of you. That shit is real. That shit is important. If I never said nothing, just be mindful of the aura you have. Wear protection. You gotta cross. A lot of people don't wear protection. They just hug anybody. Humans have energy. Like everything is an energy exchange. If somebody don't fucking like you and they give you a hug, you don't know what the fuck they putting on you. All of a sudden you having a badass day.
No, for real.
That shit is real.
I don't. But I always say this too. I don't like hugging people.
Me neither.
I really don't. Like,
Me neither.
Even people I know, I just be like, especially like those, oh my God, you know what pisses me off? Has really nothing to do with nothing. But when I see someone walking in and I see them hug a person, they're about to go around and hug people, I be like, oh boy, like,
Then you gotta
I'm gonna be, like I gotta be in this fucking lineup.
And now I'm hugging everybody.
Yeah, like, and it's just like, I don't want to be fucking hugged. Like, you know, I want to hug you when I really open up my arms and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see. I don't fucking like that.
Yes.
Like I don't know. But I did want to ask you, all right, so I do would you rather, but I just thought about this because like this is old. I know you heard this before. But would you rather your partner leave you? I know you're gonna choose the right one too. Okay. Would you rather your partner leave you for somebody that has a better coochie or a better personality?
I would definitely say a better personality.
Really?
Why would you leave me for a girl who got a better coochie? Because if she don't
you're
got
shallow.
nothing, okay,
that's what I was.
All she got is cat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then you come running back to me.
Yeah,
that's a waste of time. Make sure she got a good personality, because that's where your ass is staying. make sure she got both. No ass ain't coming back.
I just feel like I would be less heartbroken if he was like, even though a nigga would never say this, but if he was like, I don't know, the sex is just so good. I would rather hear a man say that to me than be like, me and her, we just like, it's just like a connection. That would hit me up.
I would rather that.
Mean?
No, I would rather that because that way I can respect that. You love that girl.
I guess that's a good way to look at it.
Why would I be mad?
But I want you to do something low. Like, I want you to be like, I want it to sound stupid. Like, you sound dumb.
No, I want
other than telling me.
Be honest with me.
You like this bitch?
Be honest with me,
no.
because when I start moving like you, I'm falling in love. I'm doing it to fall in love. I'm doing it to get married.
As you should. This girl is killing me. Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. No, honestly, I really, really do. But if I'm gonna tie somebody to be tied to somebody for the rest of my life, because I'm only doing it once, we gotta be connected. Like, you gotta be the love of my life. We gotta be soulfully inclined. The sex has to be good. That's important.
Yeah, I think it's very important. But have you ever had sex with someone? Which I'm gonna talk about sex after this. Have you ever had sex with someone and like y'all had amazing sex for however many years, and then y'all don't have sex for however long, and then y'all have sex again, and it's not how it used to be?
Oh yeah, but that determines. Yep. The only thing tied us together was us having sex. So now that dwindled out, bye bye.
No, I mean, like, even if like you felt like that person was like your person, and then you end up like going like spinning the block, as the kids say, and like you like
I spent the block a couple times,
and you like the sex isn't the same. Has that happened to you? That's happened to me.
I feel like if the sex is not the same, that means the emotions aren't the same.
I think so too. I think that's what it was.
If I'm into you, we're connected, so it's gonna be good. But if I'm not into you,
and I'm a very
what's the
intimate
point
person.
of us doing it?
I'm very like intimate. Like I like being touched by people I like. I gotta make that very clear. Like I don't like fucking people touching me. Like I don't know. It's just like why? But I am very handsy with people that I like love. I'd be like, ha, ha. Like I'm that kind of person. Like bitch, stop touching me. Like that's what I would be thinking if I touched somebody. But yeah, I'm really intimate. So for me, like, all right, first of all, disclaimer, I really don't like talking about sex. Like, really? I'll talk about sex with my friends, but I don't talk about sex like this. Like, I'm trying to get married. I can't, my husband can't.
Listen.
My husband can't check the footage and be like, Sapphira was talking about popping her pussy with
my
this
man
guy.
Needs to know.
I'm like, oh my God.
I did that.
My husband could be watching.
It was me. I did that a couple times, but I love you. I love you. I came from here. I had to learn. How else am I giving you this magic? You know, you gotta learn.
I can talk about it with my friends, and every now and then I'm even a little like, but like, I don't know. It's just cause like, I don't know. I'm not going in there. I can't. It's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to talk about like my sex.
You don't have to talk about.
No, I know I don't. But I just feel like that's what the people be wanting. They be wanting to talk about sex.
So let's have a conversation about it.
I guess we can talk about it for a second.
What y'all want to know? I'll tell you. I'll let you know.
All right. This is related to sex. So I was explaining, right? So you seen Drake? He did the whole 42 engagement ring chain.
Yeah, that was weird as hell.
He's sickening as fuck.
Drake has been heartbroken, and he's just exerting that energy.
Yes, I love him so much, but he's really he's been blowing mine.
He changed,
and I'm like I was a Drake stan. Like
I was waiting for Certified Lover Boy just for him to release that toxic ass shit. I was waiting for Baby You My Everything. That's not ever had.
But he lost Rihanna, so he's
That's what I said.
Yeah, he's taking a lot. He don't know what to do with himself right now.
Drake, you're pathetic.
Oh Jesus, I love you.
We love you, Rihanna.
But I'm telling my friend, I'm like, if this nigga think he was gonna propose to 42 women, he's crazy.
Yeah,
How do you not look at that and be like, I sound a little off? Like, you sound crazy.
Look at what Diddy's doing. They weird.
Diddy's a hot fucking mess, but Diddy got a lot going on. I can't even fucking begin to start with Diddy. But I was just saying to my friend, like, if you could sit there and say you got 42 women that you even thought about proposing to, I'm jacking. Drake had to, like, the numbers I be hearing from regular men be absurd. So I can only imagine how many people Drake slept with.
I don't want to think about it.
On top of that, I know this is about to get a little dark, but I have to, thank you very much. Imagine how many women that Drake slept with that are dead.
I don't want to imagine that.
I know that sounds crazy, but just hear me out. I know somebody. I'm not gonna say who. I know somebody. They slept with a certain amount of people. Let's say they slept with however many people they did. I know that maybe at least one of the people they slept with has passed.
Oh, but I don't want to think about nobody I done did that passed. I mean, I don't know. He's still alive.
I don't know. I was about to say all of that. Well, that's what I'm thinking, right? I think that Drake should maybe think about how many people he slept with and how many of them is dead. And maybe that'll slow him down. That's what I'm saying. All right.
Well, think about the STDs you can get, Drake.
Drake has been burning, okay?
It's a whole lot of shit that don't even have symptoms, brother.
It's a lot of people. No, it's a lot of people. People really. We just was speaking about this too. I always like we just, but I really do be talking that much.
I love that.
I be fucking talking too much. But I was just saying, like, people really don't be going to the fucking doctor. Like, that shit is crazy to me.
I love the doctor.
Oh my goodness.
I love the doctor.
You know what? All right, I gotta bring this to end, but I'm gonna tell you a funny story. This is actually this is what I should have did as my trial story. All right, this is fucking crazy. I'm gonna end this podcast like this.
Okay.
So, all right, this is this is not too bad. So, I was seeing this guy on and off, not on and off, but I was seeing him for a point, and I didn't see him no more, not like at all, but we weren't seeing each other. Things needed to end though, like wasn't going nowhere.
We've been there. I am not judging you.
So that happened. Whatever. He ends up being with this girl. Mm-hmm. So. He posts the girl, like me and him, we have a very cordial like relationship. We pretty chill, we're cool, whatever. And he he posts me when my birthday comes, like we have a good standing. I see his girlfriend, and I'm like, oh, that's her, whatever. I'm on FaceTime with my friend, like, oh, that's so-and-so girlfriend. She must work around here. Then I go to the doctor, and why is the bitch, excuse me. Why? Sorry for calling her a bitch. Why?
No, she's a bitch.
No, she's not a bitch. She's not a bitch. She ain't do nothing to me. But she's a bitch for how she's about to act. Why the fuck is she the nurse that's taking my fucking vitals? But I'm like in there and I'm like, I'm texting and I'm very like, how I am with you is how I am with nurses and doctors. Because I just feel like you should be chill with them. They should really know what the fuck is going on with you. That's like, you can't fucking cut yourself open.
How you gonna want to tell her your business?
But I don't even realize it's her yet because we're wearing masks. And I'm not paying her no mind. But I'm noticing as I'm being my normal jokey self, she is just like very cutting me real short.
Oh, I don't like
so
that.
then I'm finally like, let me look. Like, I'm looking at, like, I'm going to look at this person because why is she being so dull? Like, you're a fucking nurse. Like make me feel comfortable.
Whole time she beefing with you.
So she goes, no, she hooks me up. She hooks me up to the fucking thing that goes, you know, that's your heart rate. But it's like, it's making like, do. So I'm like, and I'm still in my head thinking like, I wonder if this is her.
Really?
So I'm looking at the thing. She goes, that's not your heart rate. I said, oh, this is this bitch.
Oh,
what is wrong with you? Why would you think like, what is wrong with you? So I'm texting my friends like, I think this is his girlfriend and I think she knows who I am. Like, she's being mad weird. Like, she's ODing. So now again, I'm waiting. I'm just like, I really hope this girl isn't taking my vitals. Like, I'm talking to my friends like, this gotta be her. Like, this girl's acting mad weird. And then my screen, I'm mad full of myself. So my screensaver is me on my birthday. So I'm like, if she has him on Instagram, she's seen this photo of me. So I was like, this is terrible. She ends up being the person to take my fucking blood to, which was annoying as hell. And like, she's putting the needle in my arm. And I say something because like, sometimes like my veins in my arms are hard to find. So I've had nurses have to go through my hand. So she's like putting the needle in, but she's just like being like a fucking asshole. Mm-hmm. And my best friend, she's like fucking like, she's not with that shit. So she's like, you need to call HIPAA. Mm-hmm. You need to call HIPAA. Is that a good impersonation? She's like, you need to tell them that stuff shouldn't be happening. But I'm telling her like, you know, I want to, but also like, I didn't know if I should tell him.
I'm reporting her. I don't like her attitude.
I didn't like.
Who you work for?
I was like, then this bitch could see my file. Cause when I go to the doctor, I'm not like, I want to know everything. Like, I get every kind of blood work. I was getting this is the longest episode I'm gonna ever have. Like, this is
really,
yeah.
I've never had an episode this long.
But
lucky I'm gonna have
all in all, yeah, I haven't been back to there yet, and I was gonna go while they were away. Cause I was like, I should go to the doctor while this bitch ain't fucking there. But yeah, so that was very cringe. But I'm gonna end this like, cause you know it's done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Arabia. I had so much fun with you. So good.
This was fun.
I loved it. Yes, thank you. Let me give you. I'll exchange energy with you.
That means I'm positive. I love that.